What up, loser?
What's up, tan girl?
I went tanning today because I'm leaving on Tuesday.
Do you look golden skinned?
I look red. Red. We went
Did
to
you?
the dollar store today.
I know, but I'm not done with tanning questions yet because
Oh, great.
I've never been tanning before.
What do you want to know?
Do you go tanning naked?
Yes.
Does everybody tan naked?
I'm not sure. I always have because I don't give a fuck. I don't like to have tan lines. I think some people like to have tan lines on purpose.
And then is there a difference? Like, what's better, like going tanning or doing that thing where they spray paint you?
See, that's weird for me because like when you go tanning in a tanning booth or whatever, you just go in alone and you're naked. But if you get a spray tan, somebody has to spray you and you have to stand there naked. So that's awkward.
Yeah, that's weird. I thought it would be like a machine, like a car wash, where you just like stand there and turn yourself around in a circle and you get sprayed from all directions.
Well, they do have those. I've never done that, but I think for the most part, the ones that actually come out nice are the ones that you get somebody to do for you. And it looks like a little like shop vac almost, like you hold this thing and they spray you.
humans, humans are fucking weird.
I know. Oh, my teeth look white though.
Your teeth
You
look
told me
white?
I brought my teeth whitener to the event this weekend when we stayed in a hotel, and you were like, "Why can't you just be yourself? People don't need to whiten their teeth." And then you told me I should. What did you say? You compared it to fucking animal buttholes.
I said that I think that teeth, I understand that people want white teeth, but I feel like teeth are one of those things where they're naturally supposed to be not white because you're using them. And as you get older, like they should become less white. And that's a sign of that you're getting older. And like, I understand that people don't want to look older, but I applied it to like when you get a new cat or a new dog and their buttholes are nice and pink and like, look at that cute little pink butthole. And it's not even stained from poop yet. And then like by the time they're a few years old, their butthole is stained from poop.
And then I said my teeth are not a butthole. I don't know. I don't think there's any. I think actually when people are older and they have nice ass teeth, it makes them look younger.
That's what I
don't think
mean.
I'm just.
No, but that's what I mean. People are doing it to look younger, and I don't think there's anything wrong with looking your age. And I think teeth are supposed to age.
No, I don't like this. I mean, that's good for you. I get what you're saying, but I don't. No, I'm not just gonna like let my teeth get old like a. I don't know.
Also, it's one of those things too, because in the past, I tried to whiten my teeth and then you reconfirmed my internal monologue when you were using your teeth whiteners, which was when I tried tooth whiteners, it fucking hurt. Like it hurt. And I was like, I know that this is supposed to make me look good, but it's not supposed to fucking hurt my body, is it?
I know. I honestly think that's a lot of the reason I was sick yesterday because of that new whitening stuff. I like slept in it. I feel like I just like choked on it all night, and then I had a bellyache all day yesterday.
Yeah, because you're swallowing hydrogen. It's basically hydrogen peroxide, right?
Oh, I'm sure that's in there. I don't fucking know.
It's probably hydrogen peroxide, which is made to burn off dead skin.
Well, you know what? They look nice.
Oh,
What's done is
they
done.
look very nice.
Thanks, y'all.
White teeth, brown body, pink butthole.
Stop.
Bleaching the dark stuff and darkening the bleached stuff.
I don't bleach my body. But yeah, we went to Toledo for Midwest Parafest. And we stayed in a hotel. And I went and worked out in the hotel gym and listened to Michael Bisping podcast. And you went and drank in the lobby.
Just a little bit. I had one glass of wine and half a bottle of beer. It's the most beer I've drank in 20 years.
Yeah, but it was fun. What else did we do at the hotel?
Let's see. I ate potato chips and bean dip.
I ate potato chips and bean dip in bed. I got popcorn and a candy bar, and then I worked out. And then when you got back to the room, you tried to read me Tolkien, and it sounded like shampoo ingredients, and I didn't know what the fuck you were saying.
I love that it sounds like shampoo ingredients to you.
What were you reading? What is it called?
I was reading the new Nature of Middle Earth book, which is just they collected and compiled. And I told you this, and now everybody else will know this too. They collect and compile. Tolkien wrote so many notes about the things that he wrote. And so over the years, people have just put out books where they just transcribe his notes that they keep finding and that are in collections. And like, that's what I bought. It's like a book of notes that he was thinking about when he was writing Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion and stuff like that. So when I die, I'm telling you and everybody else that's listening, there are dozens of boxes where I've written things on the back of matchbook covers and gum wrappers, and there's notebooks just filled with witchcraft spells that I've tried and thoughts about UFOs and ghosts and Bigfoot, and they'll never be published. It's just my clunky thoughts to myself. But someday after I die, it'll be everybody's job to collect them and compile them and put out all these books by John Tenney of his stupid rambling thoughts.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like the idea of what you were telling me about the book, but I didn't understand any of the fucking words.
Well, of course not, because it's all like names you're not familiar with. When someone reads something like Tolkien or a fantasy novel or a Dungeons and Dragons book, the names are unfamiliar to people, so it sounds crazy. If you read the Bible and you don't have any grip on the Bible, that would all sound crazy too. Zechariah and Methuselah, like that would all be nuts. So when I start talking about like Manwë and Eru Iluvatar, like that sounds crazy too. But if you never heard Jesus would sound weird to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever makes you happy, you know?
I know. I was trying to put you to sleep, and I knew that would maybe help. But then I fell asleep, and every time I would wake up out of my sleep, you would still be on your phone.
I know. Yeah, I think I went to bed at like 4, and we had to be up at 8. Well, I woke up at 8:30. You woke up at 9:30. And then, so yeah, I only got 4 hours of sleep Friday night. And then last night when I got home, because I had missed the fights while we were gone, so I like sat up and watched the whole main card. And that was fun. So I went to bed at 5 last night. Then I finally slept, but...
I meant to ask you, now that we've been on enough trips together and slept in the same room, how often do I snore?
I didn't hear shit the other night, at all. Every once in a while you like talk a little bit and you don't snore them. Honestly, sometimes you're so fucking quiet when you're asleep. I'm like, it's like you're dead. I don't hear anything. I don't really think you're like very quiet, but every once in a while you'll like say a sentence. But then you told me I talked at Belvoir.
Yeah.
And I don't ever do that, do I? Really?
No.
Yeah, that was weird.
No, usually when I wake up and if I wake up before you're doing your soft wake up and you're still asleep, you are asleep like you're dead too.
That's good.
And like I'll walk out. You and I both, I feel like we sleep in a body position where it looks like we've both fallen out of a building and just hit the ground.
I either am sleeping on my left side or I'll sleep on my back with my arms just, I don't even know what they're doing.
It looks like you hit the ground falling off of a building and landed on your back. And I landed, when I hit the ground, I landed on my chest.
Yeah, you sleep on your face.
Yeah.
I could never do that. I've never done that.
I figure if I'm going to wake up and my face is going to look like someone hit me with a baseball bat, I might as well sleep on it.
No, we always have morning face and morning voice.
Morning face is the fucking worst.
It's the worst. I look like fucking Glenn Danzig in the morning. Just nothing good is happening.
And I sound like Glenn Danzig in the morning.
We got it together, though. I was proud of us. Like, we got out of the room on the right time. We got there and set up, and everybody was so nice. Multiple people came up and told us at Parafest that and some people had like pictures, like that they had seen spiders lately and they didn't kill them because we said not to.
I know, it's great. You know what I really love? There are a lot of people in the paranormal community, you and I have talked about this, who hate smaller events. Like they don't feel it's worth their time. I love events like what we did this weekend. Like I thought Midwest Parafest is like, I get to talk to everyone. Like everyone gets some actual personal time. I love it.
Yeah, we talked to a lot of people. And it wasn't like, like at Michigan Paracon, it's kind of like if you're blocking the table or you stay too long, it's kind of weird. But at this, it was like people could really talk to us for as long as they wanted to.
Yeah, I love it.
And there was like I like when there's hangout areas too. Like I feel like I ended up talking to people in that little bar, and then Then there was a dinner. There was like a VIP dinner. We all had to sit at different tables, and there was like a quiz game. That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather was talking about, oh, she said some people like events where you get to go on an investigation at night, but she's like, I kind of prefer the dinners because at least we all get to hang out. It's like if you do an investigation at night, like nobody gets to talk.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
and
that's
I was
the
like,
weird,
I like the better too.
that's the weird thing. In a lot of events where you have an after investigation and everybody gets broken up into groups, and part of the draw is like, oh, you get to investigate with each guest. But at the same time, like that means that you get to investigate with each guest, but you're not really talking to each guest.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't just sit there and chit chat if you're supposed to be trying to be quiet or.
Right. That's why when I do group ghost hunts, it's basically just me talking to the group and the group telling me stories and me telling them stories instead of us actually looking for ghosts, because a lot of the times at those group investigations, there's so much going on and everybody is moving from one place to the next that it's really hard to actually do any kind of investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, people just want to hang out anyway. Or you could do that for like part of the time and then chit chat for the other part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we did a talk. You did most of the talking, but I talked a little bit.
You got to learn to interrupt me.
I know, and I thought about it a couple times, but I was like, I don't know.
Because like I would try to throw to you and then you would just say a line or laugh or shrug your shoulders and make a fun face. And then I just keep talking. Like, you got to interrupt me. Like, if I throw to you, you got to go. Or you got to just interrupt me.
I know, I will. I just, I guess I didn't know how it was going to work. And I feel like you had like a really good energy yesterday. You were like hopping. Not that you don't always, but it was like I don't know how to describe it. That was like, you were very high energy. And I felt that you talked about a few other things that you don't normally talk about. So I was like, quite honestly, just standing there, like enjoying hearing you talk anyway. So I was like, I don't want to interrupt.
I think that comes back to you and I were talking about this. Like, I started off doing lectures at libraries to like 40 and 50 people, you know, earlier. And when I would do lectures in the early 90s, it was like 10 or 12 people. But I love when a crowd is big enough for me to look at every single person's face. That gives me a ton of energy to talk.
Yeah, I liked when you were going like up the middle aisle. That was fun. And like, I feel like people like that too. And then I also thought it was fun that my friend Kelsey came, and it was like nice to see. I mean, not that there isn't a million familiar faces in the room usually, but it was like nice to see like a friend from home. Yeah, it was good. I feel like it was good. I'll talk more in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you are, because I'm not going to be up there with you.
No, you have to.
We're not starting this again.
You have to.
Okay,
It'll be fine.
Okay, but you have to interrupt me.
I will.
Remember how you were saying, like, I do talks with Andrea all the time?
Yeah.
Andrea just interrupts me and starts talking.
Okay, I will. But yeah, it was good. It was fun. I wasn't nervous. Like, it was weird. I was nervous the whole day. And then you were on purpose trying to make me nervous. I know you were. And then once I got up there, we had a drink and a shot before. Whoops. And then once it started, I was fine. I wasn't nervous at all. Like, not at all.
First of all, did we really have a drink and a shot, or did we just have a shot?
I know, we really just like had a shot because that fucking bartender was terrible. We did literally a 3 count of vodka into our drink, and I was like, what?
But in all honesty, that guy was doing like 8 things. Every time I turned around, that guy was doing something else. One time he was vacuuming. Yeah. The next time he was making somebody's drink. The next time he was carrying out someone's food. I was like, is this the only guy who works here?
I know. He was literally working the whole building. I don't know how he did it. And he didn't even look tired. And he wasn't in a bad mood. Yeah, that guy was crushing. That other bartender girl was nice. And then I was talking to those people next to us in the bar. And they were going to a wedding and they were super nice. They're like, she offered me some of their pretzel. I'm like, she's like, do you want some of this hot pretzel? I'm like, no, we got to go talk in a minute. And she's like, talk about what? I'm like, this is a paranormal convention. And she's like, what? I like when you tell that to normies. And I told her about our podcast and she went to it on her phone.
We've talked about it before. I truly, because over the years I've just learned that I'm doing what I do and I do what I do and I am who I am. And it is really fun when you're sitting next to someone who doesn't know and they say, so what do you do? And you just crack out with like, I talk about ghosts and monsters and UFOs.
Yeah. And in their head, they're like, cool, I like sell paper to fucking office companies.
No shame on paper sales people.
I know, no shame. I just couldn't fucking think of anything. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, you can tell in their.
How about
there's a spark in their mind that's like, you can make money off that. You can live doing that.
And you say, yeah, but it's not great.
I mean, no, nobody's trying to be rich, but we're just trying to go on trips and fucking make up songs and pet animals.
I was literally, when you said that, I was literally trying to make up in my head a boring job. And everything I was making up, I was like, no, that's probably a job.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't know even know what I just said. That's why I was just like, I just said a job. I don't know.
I thought to myself, the first thing I was going to say was, oh, for the past 30 years, I put sand in bags. And then I was like, oh, no, there's probably a person who literally puts sand in bags for a living.
Yes, there has to be. But yeah, and then another weird synchronicity happened. Like, well, first of all, okay, we talk about wombats and capybaras a fair amount. And then, so it's like literally the night before we left, I put a meme in our Instagram story of a possum. And it said, what did it say? What the fuck did it say? It said like, we'll work for, what did it say?
I don't remember.
I can't remember the fucking first part right now, but it said we'll work for something and stuffed animals. And I was like, that's me and Tenney. And then we got there and some lady, we don't know why, but good for her. She was carrying around a stuffed wombat. And we were like, okay, that's cool. And then
here's the thing. I went and got coffee and she had a stuffed wombat and we were talking about how I use monk fruit as a sweetener in my coffee. And she was talking about how she uses stevia. And I said she might want to use monk fruit because it has less of an aftertaste. And then I used that as a way to talk about her stuffed wombat. And she was like, this is my therapy stuffed wombat. I bring it to events with me and I carry it around. And then later on in the day, she had to go do something. And so since I had talked to her about my love of wombats and square poops, she came over to the table and was like, will you watch my wombat for me? And so I got to watch a wombat and I was very excited, not knowing that, ...
Yeah, not knowing that Stacy from sockdogs.com, who made my bean stuffed animal, she had said before we left that she had made you something. And in my head, I'm like, does she know what Tenney's cats who have passed looked like? Does she make him a bear? Did she make him a Mothman? We were like guessing the whole way there. And then she told me that she like swooped by our table earlier and saw that wombat. And she was like, oh no, she like in her head, she thought it was like ruined because she thought it was yours. And then she came over and gave you your present. And it was a fucking wombat that she made you from scratch, like with her own hands and sewed it. And so you have a wombat now that you took home. And then I was looking at the comments from our Patreon video earlier and they're like, oh, we love the wombat. I'm like, oddly enough, that's a different one. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but we were just inundated with wombat stuffed animals all weekend.
It was super strange in one day to go from 0 wombats to taking care of a stuffed wombat to driving home with my own handcrafted wombat.
I know. I was so surprised. It's so cute. I'll put pictures of it on our Instagram. But yeah, that was really sweet. Everybody was so sweet. Caitlin, one of our, I don't know if she's a Patreon or not, but she follows us on Twitter and she's cool. She has a pet bunny, but she brought me a Guillermo del Toro tarot deck that's sick. And what else? Who else did we see? I don't know. I feel like we got other shit.
Kathy from the event made us cool little cups.
Yeah, we got like reusable like drink cup things with like stuff on them that we like.
Kathy's hysterical. I love her so much. What was it, like 1:30? And she's like, first drink of the day.
Yeah, she walked through the room and I'm like, is that a cocktail? She's like, she gave me a guilty look. I'm like, okay, girl. She was just like little and happy. So cute. I'm trying to think of what else we did when we were there. We made a Patreon video. I posted that already. I was going to edit it together when we go to Milwaukee, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to post it now. Give people.
I was so tired driving home. I told you I got home and just ate and then crashed and slept. And I watched the Patreon video when you posted this afternoon and forgot that I did an animal version of Mambo Number 5.
I know. You sang it once. And talked about, in the tune of Mambo Number 5, talked about the animals in my backyard. And then I'm like, oh, wait, we have to do the outro video for our Patreon video. And then you obviously started by yelling at me for recording and driving. And then you started singing about squirrels and skunks in a song in Mambo number 5. Everybody loved it, by the way.
So
what?
No, go ahead.
Well, we realized during the weekend that you're really having a moment in your life right now and everybody's obsessed with you.
Oh, whatever.
They are. I feel like, I don't know what's going on, but I mean, people have always like been in love with you and like semi-stalked you and hit on you, and most of the time, whatever. You don't react to it well, and neither do I. Like, I don't know what to do when people have a crush on me. I'm like, what? And then, so yeah, I feel like people have been getting crushes on you lately, but it's really cute. People
are in depression. That's all that's going on.
Oh yeah, they're depressed, so they like you. No, it's so cute. I swear. It's like, and I hope people aren't like threatened by me or like think I care. Like, I like love it. I like love, and I'm like super into being a wingman. Like, if you want whatever, you know, I've already said this. If you want to do whatever, or if people need whatever, I'm down. I'm here for it, and I think it's cute when people get crushes on you, or I don't know. It's cute. So, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, then we had like weird talks on the way there, like we always do. Remember I said last time on our last drive, we talked about how neither of us wears underwear. And then on this trip, we were talking about sleeping with people.
We were?
Yes! I want to say it, but I don't want to say it because I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. But you said a thing. That was a very bold statement.
Oh, no, I have no problem talking about stuff like that. I said in the car that I believe to the full extent of my heart that if you polled the women that I've slept with and said, you have a chance to sleep with Tenney again, would they sleep with me? And I said, I believe every woman I've slept with would say yes, they would sleep with me again.
I was like loving that conversation. I was like, okay. Like, honestly, it like escalated. I don't know what we were talking. Wait, why did we talk about it? You said, what the fuck? How did it go? Like, you were trying to say, we were trying to like recall certain people or like,
we were talking about, I think.
Oh, no. That's how it started. We started by saying, is there anybody that you've ever slept with that you wouldn't sleep with again? And I was like, in my head, I was like, luckily, I wouldn't, or that you regret it, or something like that. It was like, would you ever again, or would you regret it, or was it like terrible? And I'm like, honestly, I don't think I've ever not, whatever. I wouldn't take anything back, you know? And Then it went to like, how do you think, whatever, vice versa. And then you said it, and I was like, okay, girl. Like, I was not ready for it because you never talk like that. So I was like, okay, tell them off.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think in my brain, I might be deluded enough to think that it's true what I actually just said.
I'm sure it's true. You're good at literally everything you've ever done in your life. So why would it be any different? So, yeah. Now you're just going to get all the mail.
Ugh.
All the mail. Oh, and I keep telling you, I'm just going to make your head huge here on this podcast. But we were talking, every time you grow your beard out, I keep saying how I like your beard. And then I posted that picture of you on our Instagram from the thing holding the fucking wombat. And like, there's a million comments under our Instagram of everybody saying they love your beard. I told you.
Yeah, see, everybody's in a depression.
Oh, brother, you can't even, you're like Linus. That was, speaking of that noise, that was also my favorite part of the Patreon video when you did Zombie Walk.
Oh yeah.
I isolated that clip and I'm like, I gotta put this either on Twitter or Instagram because it's so funny. It's like literally the exact, like at the beginning of Shaun of the Dead, when Shaun is acting like a zombie, he does the fake, it's like the same face.
Have you ever seen Zombie in Detroit, the project that I did 10 years ago?
No.
I'll have to give you those photos, we can post them on Instagram or something. But like 10 years ago, I dressed up like a zombie. I just put like dark makeup under my eyes, classic Night of the Living Dead zombie. And I went to like major places all around the city of Detroit and took pictures of me in zombie position, like in front of the Detroit Public Library and at Hart Plaza, like in front of all these places with me doing like John as a zombie.
That's fun.
Yeah. And they were black and white photos. It was a postcard set that I sold for a while.
I want to do that. Can we do that?
Yeah, if you want to. You want to do zombies in Detroit and do you and I dressed up as zombies?
Yup.
Zombies drinking cocktails. Zombies at the zoo.
Zombies with a pet skunk.
Yep.
Zombies eating What do we eat all the time? Corn nuts.
Corn nuts?
I love corn nuts.
That's what your teeth are supposed to look like when you're older.
No. Pink butthole teeth.
When are you leaving?
Oh. Well, I leave on Tuesday. So tomorrow, okay, after we're done here, I'm going to go in my room and have like a full fucking fashion show and put on everything I've ever owned and pick out my outfits so I know exactly what to bring. Then I'll wake up tomorrow. Wait, I might, I don't know. I got to do my nails tomorrow. I dye my hair. I got to pack. What else do I do tomorrow? I don't remember. That's about all. I feel like I'm on track.
Yeah.
Leave Tuesday. I go straight to this fun thing that I'm doing. Literally go straight there. And then I predict Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are not planned out. Like there's meet and greets for International Fight Week, but I can go to them. I can not go to them. Whatever. And then Saturday's the fights. Sunday I go to LA.
It's better when you're flexible like that, though.
Yeah, I like to, honestly, that's why I like when my trips are a little bit longer so I can have that time. And even my hotel's going to be sick as fuck too. So I don't even mind where sometimes I just wake up and I stay in my hotel till like 4, you know, just do nothing, chill out. I realized today that I've never been to the Rainbow in LA. Have you ever gone there?
The Rainbow?
Like the bar where Lemmy used to hang out?
No, I've never been there.
I want to go there.
I went to that club where River Phoenix was dead.
Yeah, I want to go there. Is that still? No, that's not. The Viper Room, that's closed, right?
Yeah, it's closed now, I think.
Boo.
But I went there in like 90. It was still open. It was like 95 or something when I went there.
I'm so jealous. You were telling me about all the stars that you ran into in LA doing nothing.
Yeah, just walking around going to Ralph's.
I know you said you saw Denzel Washington at the grocery store.
Yep.
What the fuck?
The whole cast of All My Children.
And who else did you say? You said you saw
Kiefer Sutherland with hookers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland with hookers. Check. Vacation check.
Yeah. When we went to I think you heard the story when we were in Saugatuck because I told it to my sister about when we went to, because my Uncle Bob was friends with Wolfgang Puck, and we went to Wolfgang Puck's restaurant and he moved some people away from a table so that my family could sit at the table. And the people that he moved away from the table were David Geffen, Katzenberg, and Spielberg. It was the DreamWorks crew having a meeting, and Wolfgang Puck moved them so my family could sit there and have dinner.
That's the most ridiculous story. Like, actually, it's not the most ridiculous story because the story that follows that story, the hotel story, or the chateau, was it Chateau Marmont?
Which one?
The one.
Which one?
About somebody touching your leg.
Oh, no, that was, no. And then after we went to Wolfgang Puck's place is when we went to the Beverly Hills Hotel. And that's where I walked in and Kiefer Sutherland bumped into me with his hookers. And then we walked into the Polo Lounge, and that's where the cast of All My Children were. And then this guy and I thought it was his wife, like invited me over to their table, and he started like rubbing my leg under the table and flirting with me. And it was... Wait,
stop right there. And how old were you at the time?
25.
Okay. I thought you were younger, but anyway.
No, I was 25. And then it was Hollywood. So it's like this guy has like a baseball hat on and glasses, and it's 1:30 in the morning and seems pretty drunk. And then at some point, like he took his hand off my leg and took his glasses off and his baseball hat, and it was Kevin Spacey.
That's my favorite story of yours. Yeah, stories about zombies and falling into open graves and ghosts and fucking everything. And the Kevin Spacey story just always blows my brain out of my head. And that was like, and then whatever, X amount of years ago, like 4 years ago, when all that shit blew up with him, and people were like, no, never, not Kevin Spacey, never. I mean, you were like, ugh. Like me and you are like, oh, well, let us tell you about what's true and what's not true. Oh, I thought you were like 19, but still.
No, I was either 24 or 25.
Yeah, good times, great times.
Actually, that's not true. I was probably, I was either 22 or 23. How's that? I was younger than I thought, because that happened before I had my Japanese toy store and coffee shop, which was in 95, which was when I was 25. So I would have been 22 or 23. Yeah.
See, so still inappropriate for him because I'm sure he was probably like 35 or something then, or 30, whatever.
I don't know.
I'm not going to Google it. I don't have time for that right now.
And then today we went to the Dollar Tree and you loved everything that there was there and realized how awesome the Dollar Tree is. But we also went to the pet food store so you could buy food for the babies. And then the only thing that I actually accomplished today was making you a steak for corn cobs so I could put them in your backyard.
Yeah, luckily I've been tweaking out because I feed the skunks and the cats and the raccoon and everything every night and day. I feed the birds and the squirrels during the day. And I'm like, I'm literally going to be gone for 8 days. I'm like, what if they don't get fed for that long? I'm like, they'll never come back and they don't want to hang out with me anymore. So you're going to come over here and put the food out and feed the babies. I made friends with one of those cats today, one of the kittens, because at the dollar store we bought those cat treats. That's what's been missing. Listen, this is what happened. I've been putting the canned cat food out and they'll all go around it and run away, right? But I don't think to an extent I'm sure they are, but they're not really connecting that it comes from fucking me.
Right.
Oh, whatever. So with the cat treats today, one of the kittens was coming. Well, it tried to go by the skunk again. And then it came kind of closer to me, and I was throwing those cat treats at it, and it just sat there and ate them for so long, and would look up and wait for me to throw another one. I'm like, now you get it. I get it. Literally before with the kittens, I couldn't say one word out loud, and they would just peel across the backyard. They would run away forever. So this time I'm like, oh, you want another one? Oh, you want another one? And I was saying all this shit out loud, and it didn't run away. It was a real breakthrough today because of dollar store fucking cat treats.
And now that kitten is going to go and talk about you to the other kittens, and you got some street cred.
I know. Well, after that, he walked away, and I had already put a can of cat food out, and then when I came back, it was all gone. So we already did tell him.
Did you shake the can like I told you?
I didn't, but every time I open the cat food cans, I try to open it outside so they can hear the noise.
But that treat bottle, you got to shake it so that they can hear that sound and get used to that sound and know that sound means treats.
Okay, I will. We need some more jars of those. I really thought I don't know why I thought tonight was going to be the night, because I put the food down and then I brought a laundry basket out there because I'm like, if they all gather around this food again, I'm going to throw the laundry basket on top of them and try and get them. But they didn't do it. And I was trying to watch the Emmys and whatever. But if you want to come over here at dusk when they all come, come over here at 7:30 and then sit here till 8:30 and they'll all come here outside and just hang out. And the skunks won't see you. You can just sit on the step and throw them stuff. But yeah, thank you for feeding the babies.
Don't thank me yet. I haven't done anything. You think I'm driving my bike over your house every day for a week? No, not every day. Whenever. More often than I could get to it because I won't be here. But yeah, we went to the dollar store and then literally, okay, went to the dollar store, we went to the pet store, and we went to Walgreens. And it's all, that span is 2 miles of driving. I probably almost killed us fucking 4 times. Yeah, your driving was bad today. It was really bad. You were making up for lost time or something. I know. I bumped into a curb at the dollar store, and then what else did I do? You stayed too long at the yellow light, and then turned through the red. Yeah, just turned. There was one more thing that was bad, and I was like, oh, whatever. I don't remember. That's why when we had to go to CVS, I was like, I'll walk across the street. Yeah, let me just cut out one drive here. I know. I got everything I needed. I got my travel size things. Got stuff. Oh, yeah, that's why we went to the dollar store to buy snacks for the babies. So we got them fig bars and Nutter Butters. Oh, I was going to say too, random, very random, but one of our Patreon / one of my new brow clients, she works at a haunted jail. It used to be a jail, and now it's a distillery. And she came to get her eyebrows done the other day, and she brought me, she made this by hand. She makes stuff there. They make absinthe. She brought me a bottle of absinthe, blah, blah, blah. So she brought me, what's up, weirdo, signature Del Taco moonshine. It's 110 proof Del Taco moonshine. Holy shit, it's 110 proof. That's gasoline. I know. That's gasoline. That tastes like tacos. I was going to bring it to Toledo, but I was like, if we taste this and we get sick, I can't. And then I was sick anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to have to do a video of us trying it. And did you see in Arizona they're testing a Taco Bell membership card? What? How? So it's you paid $10 a month to belong to the Taco Bell membership, and then your card allows you to get one taco a day every day for a month. Just who eats one taco? I know that's how they get you, right? Like, you're not going to buy just one taco.
That's stupid.
But I still think, like, I don't know. If you're the type of person who's like driving around and just spin through Taco Bell drive-through and pick up a potato taco.
I don't know. Maybe if it was like 2, and then maybe you would order like a third and a drink. I don't know.
Yeah.
One taco was real weird, but
dude, did you ever
how much is it?
It's like $10 a month.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, do you remember? The only thing I've ever belonged to like that. Do you remember Movie Pass?
Like at movie theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never got that. And it was right when I was considering getting it, it like ended.
Yeah, I got it when it first started because I couldn't believe that it was a real thing. And I think it was $20 a month.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think 10.
It might have been 10 when I joined. And I think then they upped it to 20 and then they stopped doing it because I think they were losing so much money. But like you could go and see a movie every single day for free.
I thought it was once a week, but maybe you're right.
It was crazy. I went and saw like all sorts of crap that I never would have seen just because it was like, why not? And if I didn't like it, I turned around and walked out of the theater. Who cares?
Yeah, that would be sick. If they did that again now, I would want that. Because they're going to make their money off concessions anyway, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm buying $40 worth of popcorn and Slurpees.
I know. Even like some weeks, I don't know, you go on vacation, you're not seeing a movie, whatever. Sure, it evens out for them rather than people just never going. Yeah, I want that. What else did we do? What else? I feel like I'm missing something.
No, I think that's everything that we did.
Oh, you're going to do Amy's podcast tomorrow, Haunted Road.
Yeah, I think that's a secret.
No, it's not.
But I mean, I don't care. I don't care. Anybody can hear. I don't have any secrets. Amy didn't say it was a secret.
She didn't. I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, I think it's the season finale for the podcast.
Woo.
And so she
everybody
wanted...
go listen to Haunted Road on Spotify and Apple. It's really good.
And do you know what it's about?
No.
I think that's a secret.
Wait, no, I do. Wait.
It's about the Mount Washington.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
maybe I did.
Maybe that's a secret, but now it's not because I just said it.
Look.
And then I have a UFO convention next weekend.
Oh, yeah, you're going to UFO Contact in Houghton Lake.
Yep.
You'll be there. And then the weekend after, we're in Wisconsin, and it's at Whitewater, Wisconsin. There's still tickets available. We're doing an event. We have to fly there, and then we have to go right to the Thursday night thing. So we're doing a talk in a Masonic lodge. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And that one's really small. I think that one's limited to 30 people. And then the one the next day is at the college, and students get in free, and then you can buy tickets to it if you're not a student. So people come see us if you live near Wisconsin. I keep saying Milwaukee. When I talk about it, it's not in Milwaukee. It's in Whitewater.
Busy times.
Busy times.
I'm not doing anything in December.
Good. Me neither.
No December events.
I'll work my regular job. We'll work on the pod. And we got to get some merch. We got to get some shirts together. We've been too busy.
Well, the other thing that I was thinking too is because we were talking about this when we were on our trip today, our little dollar store, pet store trip, is like I forget it's already 40 degrees where my dad is at in northern Michigan. Like winter is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then like that means that's why I have to get my driver's license. Like I can't ride my bike around in fucking 2 feet of snow when it's minus 13 degrees outside.
Nope. I can still take you to do things. I just can't go to the bank every day because you don't have a normal bank.
When was the last time I went and you took me to the bank?
I offered before we went to Toledo not Toledo. So the other day I said, do you have to go? I always ask if you have to go to the bank.
Like 3 weeks ago was the last time I went to the bank.
Okay, well, time has no meaning, and my fault that your bank operates like it's fucking 1932.
I still have a check that I got from Amazon that I got 2.5 weeks ago that is sitting on my dresser waiting to go to the bank.
Well, it's going to wait there longer now, unless you drive your bike there.
And
it's going to be nice this week. It's going to be like chillier, my dad said.
I know. I have to drive to the post office too because I have a shit ton of packages to send out.
You can go to the baby one.
The one in Clawson?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I bought a new backpack so I could carry all of the stuff to the post office on my bike.
Don't you already have a basket?
Yeah, but the basket kind of sucks because it's real rigid. And so like I can't fit a lot in. So I bought a backpack so I can jam a bunch of junk in it.
You're going to be like the Wicked Witch with a little backpack on your little bike.
But I'm excited that hat season is coming around. I have a lot of good hats for winter.
You do have a lot of good hats. That was sometime last winter when you came over. You had that like top coat on and boots. Those boots, your riding boots.
I have my riding boots. I just weatherproofed them.
There you go.
My knee-high riding boots.
I know. I got new boots too. They just came yesterday. They're too big, so I'm probably gonna order another pair in the right size and keep them both. So I'm an idiot. Because I might want to bring them on my trip this week, and if I wear them, even though they're too big, I can't send them back. So I'm just gonna.
Are you gonna take pictures of the fashion show that you do after we talk, and then post them somewhere?
No.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put together outfits, and I'm gonna get there and not want to wear anything. I'm just gonna wear jeans and a fucking Motorhead shirt every day.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know how to be normal. I like want to dress nice, and then it's just not. I just can't do it. It's not comfortable. I just have to look like a rat baby.
But your teeth are white.
Yeah, a rat baby with white teeth, motherfucker. Oh, I don't fucking know. I was thinking, like, we talked about this when I picked you up for Toledo. I was like, I feel like I haven't seen you forever, and I see you like every day. And then I was thinking today, I'm like, I miss Tenney when I go to Vegas. Is that weird?
No, it's going to be a week when we don't see each other or talk to each other.
I mean, I'll talk to you.
No, you won't.
Well, I'm not going to call you.
I'm just not going to answer.
Oh, thanks. Cool.
I'm not going to text you back. If you want to be on your own, you're on your own.
Oh, my God. I can call you.
Good night and good luck.
Well, listen, this is a big deal because I realized that all my other trips before Bean Pass were either with you and Bean or with just me and Bean. This is my first alone trip in 14 years.
I know. And so for your own personal growth, I will not be answering your calls or returning your texts. I
get your point. I reject it. And I don't believe you. I reject your wanting me to grow. I'm going to call you. Because if something crazy happens, I'm going to have to tell you, who else do I talk to?
For me, it's going to be different. It won't seem like you're gone because when I go over to your house to feed the animals, my brain is just going to be like, oh, she's just in there and doesn't want to come out and talk.
Yeah. She'd be like, that bitch is in there in her pajamas and no makeup, and she's refusing to see me. You're honestly one of the only people that I will always still see when I don't have makeup on. And Mark. Anybody else, if I don't have makeup on, I'm like, nope. See you later.
I know. That's good process, though. Take it from me. You don't want people to see you without your makeup.
Ew. Damn it. I don't. First of all, rude. And not good for my self-esteem right before I go on a long trip.
Okay, first of all, wait, stop. After calling me rude, because you know that I'm joking, because when we were in Toledo, what did I make you do? I made you do a turnaround because I could tell that you had lost weight from working out, and I told you, didn't I?
You did, and I had a flashback to that moment today, and it felt really nice. And I was like, that was really nice of Tenney, and it made my self-esteem higher for my trip. So don't bring it back down. I gotta stay up here. I'm a fucking world-class athletes for a week, feeling like a blubber pandemic Michigan loser. What else do we do? Oh, we bought the most terrible. We looked at the dollar store DVDs today. The worst movies ever made. You bought me a DVD horror movie called Killer Tattooist. What?
We're gonna watch it and talk about it with the Pates.
It's gonna be so bad. There was other ones that were so bad. There was a couple of bangers, though, honestly. There was a Nicolas Cage movie in there. There was Oculus was in there. There was Don, what is that movie called? Don John was in there.
Don Juan.
No, not Don Juan. It's Don John.
Oh, but because it's a play off Don Juan?
Yes, Don Juan was the Johnny Depp movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I got an Elvis movie. You got me Elvis. I got Kid Galahad. And then you got, what'd you get?
Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, you should have got that Bigfoot one.
That's like an animated kids show, though. So I wasn't in the mood for it. I have my fill of animation because I bought the full DVD box set of the 1978 Challenge of the Super Friends cartoon that I used to watch when I was a kid. So that's my full of animation for the next couple weeks.
Is that like animals?
No, it's Challenge of the Super Friends. It's Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Hawkman.
Oh.
It was the cartoon where villains live in a giant head in the swamp and attack the Super Friends.
You live in a giant head. I don't know what that means. I feel like there was some weird old thing that was called like Super Friends or Super something that was like little animals.
Oh, what was that called?
Yeah, what is that?
Something pets?
Something super something pales. I don't know if I can remember.
I thought it was the Super Pets or Super Friend Pets, but it was like
yeah.
It was like a couple guinea pigs and like a mouse.
Yes, that's what I thought you were talking about at first. I'm like, wait,
Wonder Pets.
Is that it?
It was called the Wonder Pets.
I feel like that's not what I was thinking of, but I'm into it.
That is something I have to look up now because I remember loving the Wonder Pets when I would watch it with my nephew when he was little.
Wonder Pets. What are you gonna do when I'm gone?
Cry. Go, where's my friend? My one friend. And then I'll cry and cry and cry.
But at least make it believable.
What? When I say I'm going to cry and cry?
Yeah, this ain't real.
I'm not going to cry and cry. I'm going to be like my one friend is living her best life and be happy.
No, I am going to be living my best life. Stoked. I am stoked. I'm excited.
And happy that you know about murderers and killers so you don't get murdered and killed.
I won't. Murdered and killed?
I'm going to kill you to death.
Yeah, murdered.
Murder you to death.
No, I won't get killed. Staying at a nice hotel, walking distance from the arena. I got really good seats.
You got like a switchblade you can carry with you in your boot?
I can't bring it on an airplane.
You can, if you see, you're not checking your bag.
I'm going to try not to.
Yeah, if you check your bag, you can bring a knife with you.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
When we filmed, there was an episode of Ghost Stalkers that Chad and I filmed in Tennessee. And there's a huge knife store in Tennessee. And Chad bought like a 17 or 18-inch zombie killing Rambo knife. And then just put it in his bag and took it home with him, checked it and put it. Yeah.
I mean, that reminded me to tell you, Chad, guess who followed us on Instagram today? Our podcast account on Instagram.
Who?
Chad's mom.
Oh.
I thought it was so cute.
That's fun.
I know. I don't even know how she found it. Was probably from following you. Because I don't even think he follows us yet. Tango followed us today, too. That was nice.
That's nice.
I know. He lives in Vegas. We're supposed to hang out, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Or get a drink or something.
Friends all over the world.
I know. I feel like I've already put the feelers out to too many friends, and then I'm going to get out there and not have time to see fucking anybody. But I hope I do.
All I'm telling you, and we talked about this a little on our drive to Toledo, is that my main focus, if we're going to talk about traveling and doing stuff, my main focus for next year is leaving this continent.
We have to. We literally have to. I never have in my life.
Yeah. So it's either going to be one place or like we're just getting off the continent. It's either going to be like Ireland or England or France or the Netherlands or Holland or Poland, like somewhere. We're getting off the North American continent.
We're going to go to all of those because if we're going to go through this nonsense of getting there, we're going to go everywhere. Like we're going to go for like 2 or 3 weeks.
All right.
Yeah. We're just going to get the fuck out.
Yeah. Put it on your vision board.
Oh, it's already on there. Yeah, in the hotel, that's the thing. Because I was like, wait, we watched something. In the hotel, you made me watch these weird videos of these like Irish influencers drinking American shots and drinks and eating American food. And all of them were so fucking cute and funny. I'm like, me and you are going to go to Ireland and fall in love like 27 times.
That is true.
I know it is.
That YouTube channel is called Irish People Try.
That was so fun. And what did we say?
They did such a good job of picking the people because every single person in every single one of those episodes is someone that I want to be friends with. So whatever metric they used to pick those people, I was like, they did a perfect job.
Yeah, they seemed so fun and they were like funny and they said funny words. And then we were saying too that we're just going to die over there because they can drink like fish.
No, but I was saying if those series of videos proves anything, it proves that they really only drink whiskey and Guinness. Mm-hmm. And they're not used to like, if we go there and we're drinking ginger ale and vodka or ginger beer and vodka, like they're going to be fucked trying to keep, if they're drinking that, because they're not used to like vodkas and sugary American drinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just doing shots of like 100 and something proof alcohol and we're like, give me another one. They were all like I was like, dang, like the girls were like more ragers than the guys. I was like, dang, I'm gonna go there and have like 3 drinks and be good.
Yep.
But yeah, we have to go. We'll have strangers put us up. Maybe it would be cool if we could do an event or two, just cause.
Yeah. No, we'll do events for sure. If we go somewhere, I'm speaking for sure.
Yeah, you have to. We can find a castle or a cool
I'll do pub lectures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask PT and Niall if there's anywhere cool by them. I'm sure there is. Yeah. They're still on lockdown though.
I know. So are we.
I know.
Supposed to be, at least, I think. Aren't we? I don't know what it is anymore.
I don't either.
It's a fucking mess.
I know. I'm just going to an arena full of 20,000 people in 5 days. It's fine.
I told you, my sister went to a University of Michigan game and there were 110,000 people at the game.
Yeah, that's outside. I'm going to be in T-Mobile Arena with my fucking skin melting off.
Yeah, but still, when you're surrounded by 110,000 people, you're we're all packed into one place.
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. My legs look tan.
Well, then you should show them to someone when you're on your vacation.
You know what? I'm working on it, girl. Gonna make something happen, you know?
Did you wax them? Did you wax them all down? Are they waxy juicy?
Yeah. Don't ever say that ever again. No. Delete. Abort. I didn't shave yet. I have to wait. First of all, girls, whatever. It's hard to explain. The longer you wait to shave and then you shave, it lasts longer. This is probably the same with your face, right?
Yeah.
Then it takes days to start again. So I'm trying to wait till tomorrow. And then that's why I'm dyeing my hair tomorrow too, because it's a weird thing where you dye your hair and it kind of burns your fucking scalp off. And then I feel like your hair's clean for 27 days. It just is a start over. I'm going to do all the things tomorrow. So I feel good when I leave. I'm going to paint my nails. Yeah, that was the thing. I was going to go get my nails done today, but I decided instead to save my nail appointment money and buy food for outdoor animals that don't belong to me.
There you go. By the way, do you know what a Waxy Juicy is?
No.
A Waxy Juicy are those, remember we were little kids and there were those little wax bottles with juice inside of them?
I thought those were pops, soda candy.
I don't know what they're called, but me and my friends my entire life called them Waxy Juicies.
That's the title of this episode is Waxy Juicy. It's already done. It's done. I hate it. Well,
I'm glad we figured out the name by the time we got to the end.
I know. Well, it was supposed to be push it harder.
Oh, because of our text back and forth?
Yeah, you in the hotel remote, you pushed the volume button 80 million times and then you got mad. And then I said when I went down to the quote unquote fitness center that I would get more batteries from the front desk. And then I forgot to do it. And I got back to the room and I pushed the button and I'm like, it works just fucking fine. How lightly did he push this button? And then I texted you and said, you just have to push it harder. And then you wrote back episode 28, push it harder. I was like, damn it.
Sorry, I have a very tender touch.
Ew. Well, Waxy Juicy is better than Push It Harder. Or they're both pretty good, but... what else? Are we done?
Yep, that's all I got.
Nothing else to bring up?
Nope.
What are you going to do for the rest of the night?
That's a really good question. Probably just take a shower, read, and watch Super Friends cartoons.
Cute. I have to work out. I have to take my garbage out. That's about all. Everything else can wait till tomorrow. But I should work out for an hour. Also, I made a drink to sit here and talk to you, and I did whatever. I think people gave them to us. I don't know why we have these, but at Paracon, remember we got those little vodka bottles that were flavored?
Yeah.
Did somebody give us those?
Yeah.
I brought home a watermelon one. So I have watermelon vodka and orange Gatorade, and it tastes like fucking bubble bath.
Well, then don't drink it.
I already drank it. I didn't have any mixer here, so that's all I had. It tastes do you remember Mr. Bubble?
Yes.
Do you remember that distinct smell of Mr. Bubble?
Yes.
It tastes like that.
Do you remember your Mr. Bubble comment made me think about, maybe this was gone by the time you were a kid, but when you were a little kid, did you have superhero bath foam where foam would come out of a superhero's mouth?
No.
It's a specific weird memory I have from the 70s. It was literally a can of shaving foam, but the can looked like Batman's outfit or Wonder Woman or Superman, and then the cap was their head, and the hole where the foam came out was their mouth.
Cute.
And you would give it to kids in the bath so that they would soap themselves up.
Cute. Did it shoot out like silly string?
No, it came out in big foam puffs like shaving cream.
Dang, they need to remake that.
And then there was some kind of foam that you would give to kids and they'd write on the bathtub walls. It was a way of get kids to like soap. You There was a whole bunch of weird shit.
The writing on the walls one sounds familiar, but not the shooting stuff out of their mouths one.
Yeah, just childhood memories coming and going.
Yeah.
I was just thinking now because of what tangent thoughts, but does everybody take showers or baths with like their parents or caregivers when they're little?
I don't remember, man.
Like I always see pictures of people washing their babies in the bath.
Mm-hmm.
But like, and I kind of remember that, but when does that end? Like, because I know
hopefully early.
But I mean, like, you can't really trust kids in the bathtub by themselves, right?
No, you just kneel by the bathtub like a normal person. You don't.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant like in there together. I'm like, ew.
No, I'm talking about like mom or dad sitting by the bathtub, putting shampoo on your head and making you stick your head under the faucet.
I mean, I would think that you do that until they're at least like 6 or 7, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Fall down and die. See, this is why we don't have kids. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit them with soapy water balloons.
You're just like holding your child in the driveway.
Just go stand in the driveway in a bathing suit. I'm going to hit you with a soapy water balloon. Then spray you with the hose.
And then you just like get a whole bottle of like baby powder and you're like their body. There you go.
There you go. That's why we don't have kids.
No, we just have squares and burbs. Oh my God, that was the best. This was really fucking annoying. Okay, so we brought the road trip Roku with us again, and you plugged in the Roku, and then neither of us ever know what the fuck to watch, so you put on the birds, and then we're just watching it, and we said how it's not Vivian Leigh. What is it,
Tippi Hedren.
Tippi Hedren. Yeah, Tippi Hedren. We were saying how fucking pretty she is. And then out of nowhere you go, do you know what this movie would be called if we named it? And I go, what? You go, The Burbs. So then I went to work out. And then when I came back, you weren't there. So I'm like laying there. I was like fucking sweating. And like we had been in the car for a little bit. So I was like trying to unwind it. I'm like laying on the bed, fucking looking at Twitter or something. And I'm trying to be like, just like in like just having a Zen moment. And fucking the birds. And it was like the whatever, like where it gets really nuts. And there's like squawking birds and it wouldn't stop. I'm like, is this a fucking joke? It was so annoying. It was so annoying. So I had to turn it off.
Alfred Hitchcock presents The Burbs.
The Burbs. And then I was like, there already is The Burbs. Squibs and Burbs.
All right, I'm all done.
I know I'm done too. Go away.
Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you never again ever in our lifetime.
Okay.
No, I'm lying.
Huh?
I'm lying.
Whatever. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Do it. Bye. 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 Do it.
These endings are going to get longer and longer.
Bye. Bye. I'll do morning voice. Bye.
What? I have a deep morning voice, not you.
I have one too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Do it. Cut it. Cut it.